Button.
Button! I did say button, but I forgot I pushed stop on. Hello, everyone! This is Bug Boy 1014, and I'm coming at you with a side session.
IB do things.
What you giggling about in the background?
No, I said IB do things.
Apologies for hearing me sneeze like that. I'm on push to talk with Discord, so they have a harder time hearing me, but the stream can hear me constantly.
Ew.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
But
Dumb. I forgot to go grab music. Let's go grab some music. Do you got any preferences for what to use from Bardify this time? Because it's just going to be basically one big battle.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, worst comes to worst, I can just load up their Roll Initiative playlist.
A grand romance.
Apologies, everyone. I am having
No, there's a certain song. There's a certain song when it keeps on showing to Community. Oh, there's perfect music for it. It's not an aberration, but this.
Ah, okay. Yeah, let me go to that.
Because I feel like that whole entire theme kind of fits the gist of it.
I forgot we were still live. Yep, okay. We are ready to go. So, where we last left off, or would you like to read?
You can recap.
Alright, so. Whoops, I was clicked on the OBS. Alright, so, where we last left off. You were going with what you thought was your father. It turns out to just be the shadow of your father. And you were adventuring into, I believe, a tavern, if I remember correctly?
Yes, but it's Good Fortune's Inn.
The Good Fortune's Inn, indeed. The one that is ran by us. God damn it, my TV turned off. Hold on. At least my TV turned off now instead of in the middle of combat. Things are going to get loud, stream. Sorry about that. Good now?
Perfect.
Oh, let me get all of my windows fixed. It broke everything.
I did it already.
Hey, at least doing it now. So.
True.
Because, spoiler alert, yes, there's going to be lots more combat. Or at least there's going to be one big pivotal fight, which may or may not kill our favorite player character. I have already told him it is a distinct possibility. Apologies. Now I got everything fixed. Huzzah. Anyway, so you were going with Varys to the tavern, the Good Fortune's Inn. We found a dark version of Thorn there, who seems to be petty and bitter and just life fucking sucks for you. Say that.
Yes.
That being said, though, in this section, however, something happens. A certain spider, a certain set of spiders and a dragon showed up to the tavern, if I remember correctly. Or did you guys travel somewhere? I forget which happened first.
No, we went here.
You went here. Why did you go here again? I forgot.
Cathanglass asked what to do. Vera said he had somewhere to go. We went here. Cathanglass went to help out someone. They got successfully helped, and then the dragon came in.
And then the dragon started attacking you because Raiju lured the dragon to you in a bid for his own freedom. So Raiju's alongside you, and then you all are fighting the dragon. There is still no sign of Jeffrey at all. And then all of you got knocked prone, and the dragon made the mistake of blasting his breath weapon straight into the ground. The very ground that contains the stairwell to your nightmares. And you were warned multiple times that there is something very bad down there. And the Sapphire Dragon, instead of staying to see what happened, just kind of split and left as fast as possible. Because he knows what's down here, he knows what the fuck he did, and he wants to leave that for you. And if it's enough to make an ancient sapphire delirium shadow dragon run away, that should raise some alarm. So, with this session, you're all prone on the ground, and there's giant black pillars of goo coming out of the ground. There's a very loud rumbling noise. Feels like there might be an earthquake.
Oh, fuck.
What do? You only have... Actually, I will have all of you roll initiative, now that I think about it. As you all only have a handful of turns to do things before this thing comes out. Also, I have a question for you.
Yes?
Would you like to control your father, or would you like me to?
You too.
Okay, I'll go ahead and control theirs. I forgot. Did we ever say what happened to the flame elemental? Is it just here?
Still here.
Okay.
Wait, Raiju, why aren't you here? You rolled initiative.
You probably didn't click on the token first.
Hold on, it turned Cathanglass' initiative to Raiju. 8.22.
However, the elemental will not be involved in this fight for reasons I will explain shortly. Once we actually get the fight started. So it will basically just be you, Varys.
There we go.
Also, no sign of Welvin. He's still
Yeah, which has been a very question.
So, I will
Mhm.
roll a d4, and that's how many turns you all have before it awakens. Not a d14.
D14! Oh no!
One turn. You all get one turn. Make it count. We will be starting with Varys. Varys, upon seeing this around, turns to Cathanglass and says, We need to get out.
You're
Whatever you
supposed to do that.
don't look at it. And as he tries to use the teleport spell to teleport you away, you all of a sudden see him jolt and then whack his head as he starts getting some immense pain and take 10d10 necrotic damage.
Luckily, he's resistant.
It seems you can't just teleport out of this one. 45. Use resistance. So, this will effectively end his turn. It is your turn, Cathangless.
Cathangless would tell himself and Raiju to take off the Auric mask and blind themselves.
Alright, give me a wisdom save. For both of you, actually.
Both of who?
Raiju and Cathangless. They just they're trying to blind themselves. Just to point out. Okay.
Ignore the fact that Raiju made both rolls.
Okay. So, you have, you effectively have enough willpower to be able to do this. How are you going to try and blind yourselves? You
I don't have a spell.
Yeah.
Oh, I cast Blindness Deafness on both of us.
Alright. So, you would have to, you cast at 3rd level, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. Choose one creature that you see within range to make a constitution save. If it fails, it becomes either blinded or deafened for the duration. With the duration being 1 minute. At the end of each of its turns, the target must make a constitution saving throw. On success, the spell ends. Alright. So, I assume you both choose to fail the constitution save?
Yes, indeed.
Alright, you are both blinded now. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'd heal. I give Raiju a healing potion to heal him up to max.
I didn't need to roll that. Ignore that. Okay, so you give Raiju a healing potion to heal up to max. Go ahead and roll the healing potion.
What do I have? I have a superior.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
That's 44 plus 16, right? I don't think that's max. How much is 59 plus 23?
Okay, so that's 23 healing.
Also, I'm putting the ninja mask on to represent blinded.
Fair enough. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how much Raiju healed for.
It just said 23, didn't it?
I was just doing calculations, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It shows he's at 59 out of 90, so that would mean he went to 82. Because having one, it bumped up to 60, and then it'd be 60 plus 2, which would be I just put. Okay. Now it's the entropic flame starting. The entropic flame, on seeing the blackness coming through here, would quickly try to fly away. It's going to use its movement to move away and go behind a pillar. But then it's going to use its other action to cast a prismatic wall behind it. To try and escape. So let me draw a prismatic wall. This is roughly where the wall is.
Oh.
It's trying to put as much distance between itself and what's going on as possible while putting a night double spell behind it. Something has it spooked. And that will be the end of its turn, as it uses all of its abilities to do that. Right here, it's your turn.
What healing?
Anyone who can hear Primordial, by the way, can hear the elemental screaming the word in their mind. Run.
That's Cathangless and Raichu.
So you two can hear him screaming in your mind. Run.
Raichu would use Greater Restoration.
On who?
Oh wait, no, that removes Blinded, doesn't it?
He would.
Never mind. He use Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay. So, you successfully used Cure Wounds on yourself. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn? It's not an attack roll. Okay.
I just always think it's an attack roll.
That's so, as Raiju's doing this, he does begin to hear the rumbling is getting louder. It's getting more intense. And he begins to hear a roaring noise from deep below. Loud and guttural. Something clearly very large.
Oh wait, Cathangless would heal at this moment.
Yes, we do have regen. Yes.
No. Turn to 124. 124. Stop showing 122. I'm gonna say he healed for max. I don't know why it's not allowing him to heal. I think. They both try. Raju would try to get up.
Okay. You can move up from prone by using half your movement.
I was about to say Cathangless would do that with his movement.
Yes, you may.
There you go. And we both try to get out.
Where do you go?
Try to see if we can move out of the circle.
Alright, give me a constitution save.
Wait.
What?
Once you say Constitution save, I'm like, I'm gonna move back then.
No. You're already committed to it. Give me a constitution save. You can't go backseas. What is nonsense? I meant Constitution save when you try to leave the circle. You're at the edge of the circle.
Yeah.
Okay, Cathangless, you passed. Raiju, you failed.
No!
So as you both try to leave the circle, a wall of black goop had formed in front of you. Cathangless, you managed to barrel through it with little issue. However, Raiju, you ingested a good bunch of it into your mouth.
Ah!
And Raiju now has the poison condition, the paralyzed condition. He has the poison condition and the paralyzed condition.
Shoot.
Is he immune to either of those? Oh, and one level of corruption. Sorry.
Poisoned.
He's immune to poison, but he is paralyzed and he does have a level of corruption.
Ah!
So roll me a d6. Okay.
Six
Sorry, what were you going to say?
is good, I think.
Yes, you need to roll high. So, Raiju is currently, movement was stopped since he is paralyzed, so he is currently at the edge of the wall. More and more of the black goop flowing over him and into his mouth. As his movement was effectively stopped at the edge of the wall. You made it through, Cathangless. So, go ahead and do your full movement. I think you moved, how much?
I guess I'll try to push.
What's your full movement speed?
30.
30, so that was cut in half, so 15, so you would have made it to, like, here. Let's say you made it here, at most.
Yeah.
Whereas Raiju stopped at the wall, and this is Raiju's turn, and Raiju's now paralyzed, so you can't do anything else. But guess what that means?
Oh no!
It is now this thing's turn. As a lot of you hear a cracking noise. In what sounds like... Have you ever heard a very large balloon pop? Or like a very large drum suddenly lose all of its tension on its surface?
Yes.
Imagine that times 1,000.
Oh.
And you hear that from just underneath the stairwell. As the entirety of the stairwell begins to rise up into the air and then shatter as a massive creature begins to come out of the stairwell.
Ah!
Oh! So, I will now roll initiative for this thing. Except, wait, no I won't, because it always goes first in initiative order.
This is a bad dream.
I would like, despite the blindness, it's not good enough. I would like all 4 of you, actually, I'd like all 3 of you to give me a wisdom save. The elemental failed automatically. I would like the 3 of you, though, to give me a wisdom save. Varys, Cathangless, and Raiju.
Wisdom?
Wisdom. Roll high.
Roger!
Uh-oh. And you feel Cathangless. As if hole just got torn through your chest.
It was not Cathangless
Raichu
that did that, it was
carried-
Raichu. Oh.
What,
Ah!
what did you say?
I thought you said you feel Cathangless. Like, wait, is that Cathangless you're talking about, or Raichu?
I said, Cathangless, you feel as if a hole got torn through your chest. As Raichu perishes. But not only that, his soul is gone.
Ah!
You've lost your soul bonded companion on the levels that came from it. He's gone for good. Varus managed to pass, and the elemental is gone. As the true nature of this creature is revealed, Cathangless, Varus, both of you realize this is not what it appears to be. It is instead this, a large, grotesque humanoid, filled and covered in worms, with many limbs and a gaping maw. It's running
God.
at you.
Ah! It's a Silent Hill monster!
You have awoken your dream larva, the thing that's been giving you nightmares your entire life. I will now roll initiative with the dream larva. It rolls a 5. So you're gonna get a turn before it, but you lost all of your soul bonder abilities.
I'm still surprised that 25 was not enough!
The wisdom save required was 25. You had Raiju fail.
Oh.
Raiju failing didn't just kill him. It completely destroyed his soul and blood. Varus will get to go first. Varus slowly will stand up from prone upon seeing this creature's real form. He looks back to you, holding his shoulder, and says, "You think you can face this thing?"
I can try!
And he looks around and he notices the black goop is surrounding them in this circle. You're on the outside of it, but he's inside of it. He feels that it will trap it in. Varus looks at this thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Just come with me!
Varus looks at you, shakes his head, and says, "I'll hold it off. You go."
Oh!
As he begins engaging in battle with the thing. So, I will have him make some attack rolls. With his Moonblade, which he never uses, he's actually using his Moonblade.
Oh!
I forget, does he have barbarian levels?
No!
Druid
He has,
Oh, he does go into his blade dance, though. The blade singer. Because I forgot, he has the blade singer wizard, so he does go into that. And he gets a crit. Striking deep into this thing's chest. It lurches as he deals a massive 26 damage. Does he have the extra attack feature? Pretty sure he does.
Yes.
The wizard. So he will swing
Wizard
again.
or...
Sorry, go ahead.
Wizard or I think Ranger gets an extra attack.
2. Another hit into the creature, dealing another 17 slashing damage. But it seems to just keep coming, and worse, it seems to be regenerating from the wounds. And unfortunately, that will be the end of his turn. It's your turn, Cathangless. Make a choice.
Thing's just like, Dad, I will save you. Tries to put a prismatic wall over the creature.
He says, "Go, son." And you try to put prismatic wall over the creature. All right. Does prismatic wall let you do that? That is the question.
I think so.
I am checking the wording on prismatic wall, as it is detailed in our campaign. I think I did change it slightly. Did I not write the note for that? Did not write the note. Oh wait, I know where it is. It's in spell changes. Nope, it's not in. Okay, I need to write the note. Remind me after this second.
After, yeah.
A shimmering multicolored wall, center on the point you can see within range. Alternatively, you shape the wall into a sphere. If you position the wall so that it passes through a space occupied by the creature, the spell fails, and your action in the spell slot is wasted. So, as you try to put it through the creature, it fails. And you've wasted your use of prismatic wall. As you're not able to make it intersect in a creature. You'd have to put it in space. You've used your action. What else would you like to do in your turn?
Thing is to just start panicking, just like, alright,
He told you to run. Would you?
I can't leave.
You already lost, right? Voice connects.
Things to just swallow this pride, just say, I'm sorry, Dad. I have to run.
It's okay. Go. The world needs you more than me now. And as you run and run and run, as fast and as hard as your legs will take you, you hear your father and this creature fighting it out behind you, screaming of both of eldritch noises coming from the fight, as your father fights the very thing that has haunted you for your entire life. A creature that you only just now remember the name of. A creature known as a dream war. And that is where we'll end the fight. As you run away, where do you run? Do you just run?
The things to
run
try to run back to the tavern.
Do you even know where it is? Give me a perception check or a history check to try and find your way. Do you have navigator's tools?
Expertise in navigator's tools.
Then use navigator's tools to try and find your way back. Because remember, this place is kind of also you'll have disadvantage on it because of the nature of it. Okay, you managed to find the path back home. However, I will have you give me a wisdom save because you've been through a lot of traumatic events. And the sight of all this octarine nonsense is starting to wear on you. You're okay for now. You can feel your sanity starting to break the longer you're here. As we'll transition back and to some more tense music. Let me load up some music. Okay, I will take a small 3-minute break to actually load up some more music. You can talk while I do this.
I'm sorry if that was like the pussy way out, but I feel like that was more in character.
Oh no, I'm not complaining about that. Varys encouraged it, so.
I did not expect to lose Raju!
As I said, there's a very real possibility that you could have died here, and you didn't, but Raiju did. Because yes, it has an instant kill ability that triggers the moment you perceive it. Not just see, perceive it.
Yeah, at the moment he lost Raj, he was like, nope, nope, nope.
Can I describe the actual, because I want to describe the actual ability, because it's cool as hell. By the way, I didn't just make
Yes.
up this creature. For
Where's
those of
it
you
from?
wondering at home, this creature is not made up. It's a creature from 3.5 that I've imported into 5e specifically for this scene. And it's a creature called Worst Nightmare, which isn't that narratively fitting for you.
Oh god, it has 700 HP.
Yes. So, Worst Nightmare says, each time a living creature first perceives a specific dream larva, the subject sees the image of the most fearsome creature imaginable. This is not an illusion or a phantasm. The dream larva truly becomes, for just that instant, the subject's worst nightmare. Even if simultaneously viewed by dozens of different creatures, the dream larva appears differently to each one of them. Creatures must make a wisdom save DC 25, or die from the supernatural horror revealed, their soul being destroyed in the process. Survivors, and those resurrected, are immune to the effects from that individual dream larva in the future. So you're immune to this thing's worst nightmare effect from now on.
Jeez, it's 25!
DC 25. It was higher, because in 3.5 it was DC 43. I lowered it to 25. And that's only one of its abilities, but that's like the biggest one. Which, by the way, I will say, even with something having its soul destroyed, it can be resurrected by certain means. It is hard because even True Res can't do it, but a god could. Either way, though, Raiju's now gone, and there's really no way to get him back unless someone like Yukari gives him back, which, I mean, that would be a large effort to do, even then. What are you
Let's
going
get
to
up
do?
to the person.
Sorry, what?
Up to the person.
What do you mean up to the person?
With bringing him back.
That's up
It's up
to-
to me.
It's up to, yeah. Yukari. Anyone with knowledge, anyone with domain over life and death.
Because there's times when if they're not, if you like almost die, but you're not supposed to die in that time, like it's not your time, I'll send you back your time.
In this case, though, you'd have to entirely recreate the soul.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you did, would it be the same Raiju anymore? Or just some recreation? Some imitation? Raiju's gone.
Thing was took his mask as the last thing.
You still have its mask. And you still have memories of the ultimate good boy. Which, by the way, this is the music I have playing in the background, which I think you feel is fitting.
Yes.
So we now transition back to the tavern as you're no doubt crying in character. Like,
Thing's
is there
crying
any chance
and
Cathanglass is not crying here?
oh, he's crying and he's doing kind of a traditional prayer in Elvish.
While he's running?
Oh, when he fully gets to the tavern.
Okay, well, I meant while he was running back, he was crying. Also, give me an athletics check.
It's freaking character. She was like freaking out for a second.
Okay, give me one Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, you managed to stave off levels of exhaustion as you feel your legs are burning at this point from the pain of just running that long and that fast. As I'm trying to find the map. Think about it.
You'd know when you find it because it has Thorn, I believe.
Oh, no, but I did find this map, and we're going to use this map.
Okay.
As when you run back to the tavern, you see it's entirely unlit. Seems... Okay. When you burst inside, Thorn's nowhere to be seen, and it seems like someone's grandson. You're alone for the first time in a very long time.
Thing is to just go to a corner and just start sobbing.
Alright. How long do you remain there like that?
And about a couple hours, as he's just saying elvish prayers for the dead.
Alright. Roll me a D100. See if anything happens during those hours. 71. Nothing happens for those hours. Though, when you're done, you do feel something. Something's changed. Well, multiple things, actually. It feels like a lot of your connections to wolves and your more feral side is gone now. I guess it might have gone away with you before. Like, you still have the cane and seal it, but it doesn't feel as natural as it used to.
He's just thinking over all this.
Give me a perception. You're too distracted right now to notice. But going on outside, and indeed clear as day to the entire place, there's a great octarine pillar of light projecting up into the sky, and a darkwood light emanating out in every direction. It takes you a bit to notice this, and it's not until it starts to pass through the cabin that you really notice it shine through the windows. When you see it, give me a wisdom save. You manage to comprehend the light slightly. It's not of any color that you know, but it's of a color you've seen a lot around here, so you've gotten pretty used to looking at it. But it's never been this bright. Why is a shadowy place like this bright? You want to Investigate.
Yes.
Alright. When you stand up and look out the window. By the way, Nirma, you've been here the entire time you've been crying. So if there's any point you want to talk, feel free. But I assume you've been just quiet.
I assume it was just to let him think.
Yeah. As you look outside, you see from off in the distance where you probably guess your fight was occurring, there's a giant pillar of light coming out and blasting into the sky. The light is the same sickly, unearthly color as everything else here. It's most definitely not a good omen. However, you see something a little remarkable. As when you look up, for a moment, it almost looks like you can see sunlight around the top of the pillar. You can't make it out from this distance.
He tried to get a little bit closer, but not move.
You're unable to move, and from how you don't move, and from how where you're standing, you're nowhere close enough. You have to physically start traveling closer to see it. Given what you've been through, I don't know if you really even care about it.
No.
So, do you just sit back down and go back to thinking?
Yes.
Alright.
He put back on his mask, hold right using his arms, and just think.
Are you trying to talk to Nirma?
I don't think so, actually.
You're being
Is
You don't need. Do you need to eat again?
No.
Okay.
he'd just be in trance.
Diana, did you want to say something?
Well,
That sounded like a no, so I assume that means a no.
is he waiting to hear from Nirma?
He's just in shock currently.
He's just spending days processing all this. Sitting there silently, just holding Raiji's former mask. Mourning.
He was a great friend. I wonder if he'll be back again.
Wasn't supposed to die. I failed him.
I don't think so.
Was supposed to be there for him, and just why did this happen? I don't understand.
Should we ask Madame Yukari when it's time? Like when we have to go see her again?
Yes. I'd like that. He was it. He's just in sudden silence of like what's happening. Whatever it is, I shall purge everything related to the death of dreams. 'Cause that was what killed my dream. I'll try to save everything I can, but
You
Until
feel-
then,
Sorry.
I'll murder it. That was nice.
You feel a small crack form in the Ethereum in your body.
Not now. Not now.
It doesn't spread, just one singular crack.
Thanos just gasps. It's like, I'm fine. I'm fine.
As the wave of energy passes through you as well, you feel sickening radiance pass over you. It feels like you are weakened by its momentarily. And then another crack forms.
Stop it.
You can feel the Ethereum inside growing noticeably weaker. As it seems, some of the fundamental forces of magic have been altered. Like whatever this is. This wave.
As it kind of breaks, he just looks completely lost.
It isn't broken. It's just cracked. You don't know what this means. But it can't be a good thing. You have a growing feeling that your brother isn't the only concern there is.
There's more.
And actually, give me a wisdom check.
Oh, not wisdom save.
Yeah, specifically a wisdom check in this case. Which I almost never.
Trying to roll it. Oh no, it's gonna lag.
21. A thought flashes through your minds. A feeling of empathy. A feeling of, for a brief moment, understanding. You suddenly... It's nothing. For a moment, it almost felt like you understood how mind feels. But it's hard to hold on to that given everything he's done. So, you banish the thought of it. Besides that, there's no sign of Eris. You do.
Thanos is just sighs, just like, I need to do something. I just can't be here alone.
All of a sudden, a voice speaks to you in your head. It's a whisper. It's really hard to hear. But in your mind, there is what looks to be a faint, slightly golden light. Do you try to contact it?
Yes.
What do you do to try and contact it?
Try to reach out to it mentally.
When you do, a name pops up. Give me a religion check.
Gosh, dang it now! Pull up the freaking no! Stop it! Oh, jeez! Why do I have guidance on?
My side is lagging too. Give me a second.
Wait until you see it.
Oh! You recognize what this voice is.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at the fact of how thematic my nat 20s have been.
Yes. As you recognize this. Of course. It's Premier. What's his name? I think it's Premier, if I remember correctly. Baradros. That's it. It's Baradros.
Oh, my character.
Not
Vermeer is a
Bellatrix.
follower.
Bellatrix might be contacting him too, but no, Baradros, the god of the sun and the dawn. It seems like Baradros is part of the god. Which you remember Sokurai talking about him? It being the god of the luminescence. And also it being the god that delivered Raiju to you initially. Because remember, he was a celestial family. The reason why is Baradros. He was in Baradros' realm.
Thing is just small like, what is it?
Baradros says, I know, Baradros says, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
I don't know what you have been through, because I have very little ability to see into that. But, if you wish to be reunited with your friends, I think I might just be able to do that.
How do you achieve that?
Well, I have been doing it in two ways. One, I have friends in high places and can pull some strings, allowing me to make a portal up here. I will not be able to do it close. You'll have to do some traveling, but I can possibly get you out of it. The second way is I've sent one of my strongest mortal servants onto the airship with your friends to come rescue you. One of my champions. His name is Lionheart.
Thing is to chuckle and then just stop immediately when he hears the name.
Is it Lionheart? Let me check.
Lionheart.
Yep, Lionheart. Baradros doesn't know why it's funny, but he just assumes that you're taking it well.
Why did you bring his name up?
Lionheart?
Yes.
Do you know of him?
Once. I don't really know why, but once.
Lionheart is one of my greatest champions. If you think I am referring to Lion Fang, I am not.
No, you're not talking about Lion Fang.
Good. There is no confusion. So I think I am getting this guy's name wrong. Hold on. Sorry, Strongheart, not Lionheart.
Strongheart!
Yeah. Just assume that Baradros has been saying Strongheart this entire time. I didn't make a mistake. Strongheart the Holy Knight, as he is referred to. A man who could lead an army if he wanted, raise a nation. But all he does is pursue peace, purification, tranquility.
What's the point of preserving purification when all it does is cause the loss?
Pardon the sappy pun, but he sounds like someone of a similar. You sound like someone of a similar heart to me. what I have heard from your patron deity. A certain woman with a purple dress. He said lots of good things about
It's Madame Yukari.
you. You can't see him, but you can tell he's smiling.
You have something with you for millennia just to lose it. I'm just lost mentally. Apologies.
Do you want a light to guide your way?
Yes.
Are you prepared to earn it? You have lost much of your ability, but you can get it back. Maybe not him, but you can regain some of your power. You've done it before. You can do it again.
I've done it before, but that was Raiju guiding me. I've always had someone beside me. Now I just feel alone.
Out of character for a second. What's up with your cleric subclasses?
We talked about how, like, what cleric, and I remember you saying all.
I'm good. Do you already have the features of them written in your character sheet?
No, not really.
Okay. Then let's fix up your subclasses a bit, okay? I'm gonna remove the ones that don't really fit. Like, why the fuck do you have forks?
I don't know. To do crafting and like, it's not really useful.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Now I removed it down to Peace, Arcana, Knowledge, Astral Fire, and Boundary. Because all those make sense for your card, which is where you're getting your current power.
Yeah, she's calling you. She's like, get your butt back over here, boy. And he's like, I'm counting to 5. 1, 2. If I don't see her ass, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, 0. I'm not joking no more. 5. I said I'm coming.
I have a feeling that that's why Barrados is able to make portals, because Yukari's coming to get Cathangless.
Wait, so Arcana, Peace, Knowledge.
Astral Fire and Boundary.
Don't play no game.
Question, Kaya. Is Yukari actually coming to get him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, Barradros was going to give you an option, but then when he hears about this, he goes, it seems that you have someone on your way. But I can still provide you a light to guide your way out until then.
Thank you.
Do you accept it?
Accept the light. Maybe it's time for
Inquiry
me to...
appears and goes, like hell he does. Come here, let's go.
She appears, and he says, before you go, take this. And the golden light from before that you've been talking to flies towards you. He says, embrace this, and I will help guide your path in the absence of your faithful companion. He was trying to find the words. And with
Dang, let's
this, you would gain light domain clarity.
Ooh. No, that's not a spell!
As well as a level up.
Level up back to level 10?
No,
Is it just...
you still lost. You lost most of your levels. You were a level 4 character. You just leveled up to level 6. Sorry, no, you leveled up to level 5 because you're alone. You're now just a level 5 character. However, I will give you a choice. You can either gain 1 level in Cleric or gain a level in Paladin. Which would you prefer?
Sure. I was about to say, like, why is that actually a question?
So, Yukari shows up. Would you like to detail that, dear?
He shows up and she looks at him. And she knows exactly what happened because the soul went to her. And she hugs him immediately. Patting his back
Just right.
and trying to keep him calm.
I thought the soul was destroyed.
All souls go to her.
I know, but it was completely destroyed. Anyway, maybe she saved it in the moment of it being destroyed. I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter. He wants it to be saved. Do you want to call the session here, or do you want to keep going?
You can keep going. That's okay with you?
It's not just my decision. It's also Yukari's decision.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just.
Yeah, I know. She's DMing me, so that's why I'm like, we're just gonna... We're gonna take a small break and, like, take a 10-minute break so we can get up, stretch, grab our legs, grab a snack. No, stretch our legs, grab a snack. So, did you like the fact that I left what happened entirely in the hands of the RNG guys? I left it up to fate. Why did it sound like the Inspector Gadget scene? Fate, do, 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 do. Left up to fate and Raiju's dead now. I mean, you're still strong, despite not only being a level 4 character. Well, level 5. After you leveled up.
Let's be clear, he has passed. Like, it was his time, so she had to get it.
Yeah.
And so she knew that happened and it was meant to happen. So there's
you knew
things
what
that
the
she.
results of the RNG dice would be.
Mhm.
Like, I didn't. But you thought.
Or it's just DMing you something as well.
I agree with that, though I feel you should tell her that as well. Because I feel she might want to know.
This would be about the point where he goes into the domain of the Elvish pantheon.
Mhm.
And devotes himself to his elven side. That was catharsis.
Mhm.
Which, Finreal would be happy to help him alongside Yukari. Because Finreal is very knowledgeable about not only the elven pantheon, but also elven alignment.
There is the cleric of Colgate.
Okay.
My
Or
brain
like
could try to say Colgate.
the cleric of Forum.
The cleric of fresh teeth and gums.
Why did I just hear in my head the cleric of the fresh teeth of Bel Air? My brain is fried at the moment. Anyway, so, what's going on at the moment?
You tried. Oh, what? Sorry.
So she's hugging him and she's comforting.
I figured. Do you mind if I
And
drag you out
patting
onto the
his
map
head.
here?
Hmm?
I said, do you mind if I drag you out onto the map here?
She said yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to drag you out. Are you in your medium form or your large form?
Medium.
Okay. Because I know we're normally 12 feet tall, but you like to shrink yourself down so you same size as people, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to double check. Anyway, you go and do that. You can take over the helm right now, Kayla. I'm gonna go grab a snack.
So, and she's comforting you, keeping you calm, letting you cry. You're free to let all the.
Yeah, he just sobs. He's just like, I can't keep on losing family.
And she rests her head on your forehead, and she hands you. It's a little egg, about the size of a briefcase, maybe a little bit smaller. And
Like a dragon egg?
kind of.
Sorry, I'm not trying to like say like, oh, it has to be this. I was just like listening.
And she says, don't break it. Just take care of it.
I won't.
And when it's time, but cherish this one.
I will. Oh.
She doesn't tell you what it is. What it is. It looks like a dragon egg. Is it a dragon egg? Is it something totally different? But to your mind, it's a dragon egg. But is it? Because it looks like you put her and like you hug the egg, so put your warmth onto it. And you feel something. Something is inside of it. But what? And she looks at you and this one took a while to create.
I'll love it just the same.
And she says, I've been working on this soul time. I can work on my soul anytime. This soul needed one more touch. So
Thank you.
just so you know, he is dead. So it might call you. Just putting it out there. Because okay, so if you heard, I gave him an egg that looks like a dragon egg.
Okay.
He has to let it and keep it safe And kind of, like how you incubate eggs.
Yeah, and I actually want to ask you a question in DMs if this is what I think it is, but
Yeah,
probably.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a theory of what it was, but I'm like, I'm not going to judge right now.
So, she's been working on the soul for a while. As you know, she works on souls. She takes the souls and brings them to where they're supposed to go, and then she helps them. Others reincarnate. You know. And so she's working on this. And she just needs one little pinch of salt to finish the recipe of it. That's the best way I can describe it.
Pinch of salt to create the last bit.
No.
God.
If this is what's happening. Cool. Okay, I'm on board with this.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, this is something. Pardon the pun. This is the plan I hatched with her a while ago. But I didn't know it's come to fruition this quickly. But I'm okay with it. It's gonna be fun. Question, Yukari. Do you want Finn to show up? Because I'm fine showing up.
No.
Okay, then I'm going to stay out of it. You still have to help Miss DM. I'm just going to be sitting here drinking water.
So basically telling him and laughing, she's like, so then welcome to my hood.
What notice? You're a little quiet for OBS to be able to hear you, so
Yeah.
the stream has a little bit of a hard time.
So she said this. He goes, welcome to parenthood.
It's not my child! Can't be a father just yet.
Technically, it's like adopting a dog. Dog is your family. It's technically your child.
True.
Technically. So welcome to parenthood.
My parents. I think we should just briefly just slap out his depression for a second, just like very stupefied.
Suddenly, he's affected by the stupefied.
God, yes, Cathanglas is the best parent.
I like to imagine this is like in high school where you're given like a baby to raise.
Cathanglas would honestly take care of it as if it was his son, to be fair.
Yes, and you will be a good parent, whether you want to be or not.
And Cathanglas just goes serious, just like, Madam Yukari, there is cleric I want to become. Good thing I want to become cleric of. Father would talk about Feywild cleric of a god named Orlean. Why can't I pronounce it?
She's just
Orlean.
She knows exactly what you're talking about. But go on. What?
I want to become a cleric of him. Because he also helped out my father when he was worried and when he was sick. My father briefly had discussed becoming a cleric of him before he became a ranger. Been diving into so much of my past, and I feel like it would make sense. Need to keep the tradition alive in my family.
Well, talk about
Know who they would be. I'm gonna see in character Cathanglass doesn't actually know who he is.
Yes, please don't medicate.
No, Cathanglass never got told about like his face. He only got told stories about him.
Oh, no. You're doing well. You were doing well.
But she's like, yeah, we'll talk about it.
And you give him, and he just sends like, he just has an old letter from his father, and you give him this. Because my father one time ago wanted to give him this. It's just something thanking him for all he's done.
She takes it and she puts it in her bag. And she's trying to see when she knows about it. Which would be talked about to Finn, and she would be like, in like, you know, those like moments where they have like these talks, and she's like, well, this happened.
Yeah.
And
Later on, will this happen?
And I have to tell him this, but it's not time yet. But I want to. But I know I can't. I can't. But I want
I know,
to.
dear. I know.
But I can't.
And I'm very in those moments. You're always like, "It's so cute, though. I want to give him something." Like, why can't you? He's not ready for it.
Can you please tell him that I'm ready to be a cleric of him?
Okay.
As for... I don't know if it's right to get out of here now or not.
Let's go. Come on.
I want to leave.
You would receive a message in your mind from Finreal that basically says, I'm fine with him leaving at this point. Because if you remember, part of the reason why he was supposed to stay is because Finreal asked him to. And Finreal's basically saying, like, yeah, no, he's been doing enough shit. He can go out.
Yeah, she already knew that, so that's why she's like, yep, nope, come on. And then she hears him, and then she sends like back.
Do you
My
tell
thing-
Cathanglass that Finn said that, or
She will, but before she does that, she's like, yeah, I know, I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I was going anyway. Because he's like,
It's his head.
he's like, oh, okay, we should. I don't know if we should leave. She goes, well, yeah, let's go. And then she's like, don't forget your egg. Let's go. Let's go.
What about Sortillo?
Yes, let's go. Where is he? Come on, we'll get him.
the Sartor's in a different location. He's like on a different part of the island, so you're gonna
I know. No, you know how she do. She's like this. 1 second. Goes and grabs it.
I'm going to go alert him. It's happening.
And then she goes 1, 2.
Okay, I go.
egg. She goes like, hey, head count. 1, 2. Egg.
1, 2, egg. I'm adding that to a quote. 1, 2, egg.
I was doing that too. Let's go. You go and do it.
Head count.
I don't-
1, 2, egg. Let's
I don't
go.
have it up. I'm in player view. And Cathangless just
Okay. We'll wait until after the speaking then.
Cathangless just nods like, let's go. And then he goes through.
Okay, where do you go? That's a good question.
You go to like the Enrio and Yukari's place.
Do you go onto the airship? Do you go back to Finn's workshop? Where do you?
Workshop.
It's up to Yukari. She's the one transporting you. It's up to her.
Right.
She takes you to everyone, so I take you to everyone, and then after that, so I take you onto the ship.
Ah, so you go back to the airship.
Mm.
In the middle
God.
of the tense negotiations going on, and the ship attack.
In the middle of the ship attack, you just see Cathangless like, ah!
Okay, so Yukari.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
I was about to say.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
mean to
I forgot.
you with that.
Surprise, just kidding.
Yeah. So maybe it'd be better to keep him in the workshop for a little bit.
No, that's where she wants to go. She joked and said, let's go to this, and you're like, what? Nope.
He just hears those negotiations. Wait, I have to help them. Nope.
No, because what she does, she opens the portal to that area, and she's like, here we go. And then when you guys start to walk up to that portal, she closes it, and she's like, just kidding, let's go.
I like to imagine that when she opens it up, she sees the scene on the other side of Blocksworth losing his fingernails and Harold trying to eat him. Sorry, trying to eat the phantom. It's like, that's not the best idea. Right now.
No, like, she opens it, like, as a joke, she's like, and then, but that is the image that they see, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Nope, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go back home.
Yeah, so she takes you to the workshop.
Okay. When you enter the workshop, because I don't have a map for the workshop, we'll just do this. We'll just do a nice neutral scene. So, when you enter the workshop, currently, Criminal is listening to some nice, calming lo-fi music, and is currently reading what looks to be a thing with his feet picked up.
I leave for 2 seconds, and you put your dirty feet on my clean table.
He goes, I made the damn table. I'm allowed to put my feet on it. He says jokingly, and then walks up and gives her a kiss.
Vegas just looks dizzy. He's like, I'm never getting used to this.
Finreal. Egg.
Egg? Can I spare you an egg in these problems?
No,
Says,
egg.
breaking the fourth wall.
Gosh,
Uh,
look, just look.
ooh, wait, you gave him the egg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wrong map.
Wrong map, we are on the map that says egg.
I don't have a map named egg.
No, the map that I just put the words egg.
That's a funny idea. I brought us to the world map just because I don't have a place to stick us, but I have a funny idea.
So it's permanent egg. There's a permanent egg spot.
I have better than just an egg spot. Egg.
The whole map is egg.
The void ocean is egg. What has this side session become?
Egg. Good thing it's just a tiny spot on it.
Man, this is an excellent section. Anyway, I screwed up the fun.
Hold on, I had it.
Anyway, so you arrive back with your king and Sortu. Sortu's probably currently unconscious or asleep, I'm going to assume. Because we don't actually have the guy there to do his character. So, where you say he's a ghost.
You were about to say we just say he's a ghost. I'm like, okay.
Not a ghost, no. So, I look over at Cathangless and go, sorry about you.
English would just sigh heavily, just... Why does it have to happen?
Everyone's got a time to go, kid. I've learned a long time ago to accept that. Yes, and she's not the one who determines it, but she's the one who knows when it happens. And I say
You do.
I don't remember if you determine it or if, like... Well, I mean,
think
I
both.
guess if you determine it, then I'll ask you. Why did you have to go?
Yes, she'll tell you later.
Okay, fine. That's being coy. Point is, this is for the benefit in some capacity. Or at least this is what was meant to happen.
Yeah.
So,
I at least know what is in the egg. It's not a secret.
I don't want to.
I'm saying that in character, by the way. I'm saying that in character.
I'm also saying it in character. Remember, this is Spin Real talking in character, not... It's weird, because Spin Real has the same dialogue as the DM, because he has the same dialogue as the DM, so... Anyway, point is, he says in character, I don't really want to tell you. I doubt Yukari's gonna tell you right now.
Yukari right now. Just saying.
Oh no, let me go see my DMs. She just
Also,
put her
yeah.
finger on my mouth and it's like, shh.
Oh gosh.
Also, that's Cathangless' reaction. You have knowledge. I have egg.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's funny. You have an egg. So I do sit down and go, hey, Cathangless, you've been through a lot. Want a cup of tea?
Yes.
Wrong one.
And then I toss you a bottle, a decanter of endless tea. Get up. Here, knock yourself out.
Cathangless would just drink from it.
So, I gotta say, you caused more damage than just the death of your dog.
Can you explain what this is? He just points to his chest and has a crack in it.
Yeah, it's connected to that. See, I don't know how you did this, by the way. I have no idea, but something you did messed up the fundamental forces of magic.
I messed up with what now?
Magic's been fundamentally changed in a small way. My wife's done her best to repair things, same as Mistra, but there's still some small damage. In particular, the 3 crystals. It seems that your blue ones have gotten a bit weaker and a lot harder to find, as most of them seems to have shattered throughout the cosmos. Thankfully, yours got cracked.
Sorry, if I remember, I am immortal. Mortals shouldn't have the big effects of magic.
Yeah, well, this is strong enough to cause this. Be thankful he didn't have the green. That's glorified, I think it was called. Yeah, no, that shit got fucked up. Pretty much most of the psychic abilities within that got... They were never really alive, but killed isn't appropriate.
Things are just like dot. Oh god, no N-words made of it.
Yeah, your buddy Edward's probably gotten a lot dumber than you last remember him being.
It's not supposed to be dumb!
He's also gotten a lot more fragile than you last remember, because it seems like in particular crystals are uniformly all more fragile. Except for one, which is the octarine, indescribable nonsense stuff that you were experiencing, that you also made your phantom out of.
Thanglas just gags when he hears it again, just like, no, I don't need to go through any more of it.
Yeah, well, your phantom caused some trouble with that stuff in the airship, and that stuff, it seems to have been the least affected in terms of power, but it's been made a lot more volatile than it was before. I have no idea why this occurred, but all I know is it came from... Well, it came from your battle. It came from that thing. It came from you.
I just tried to help!
Yeah, well, sometimes you try, you do your best to help, and everything just screws up. The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Last thing I knew, I really thought I couldn't affect the fundamental nature of these crystals.
I didn't think you could.
And it just mumbles and just says in prim words like, what the fuck even am I?
Something important, obviously, otherwise how would you be able to affect things?
I don't know, everyone says I'm something important.
Yeah, well... point is, you got a new path in life that you gotta take now. There's been a fork in the road, and you gotta live and learn.
I'm trying.
After all, winning is just picking yourself up one more time after you get knocked down. If you finally let yourself stay down, then you just die.
Great pep talk. Jesus.
Hey, you know me, I like averting death as much as possible. Not that a problem. It's a concept. Just, you know, it's not fun.
It's not
Yeah,
fun.
but like, she just like, oh gosh, the pep talk.
What the heck was it just gently on you, Kari?
No, my microphone fell apart.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Diana, you take over the helm while I'm fixing it.
Go take care of your egg. She passed his head.
Dang, is it just like Gilgan is like, I suppose I can raise an egg by myself?
He makes a sling and puts it around. Puts the egg inside.
This has a baby romper!
Oh, Pedro's just kind of smiling and laughing about this.
I love how like we're gonna cut into like the next like sessions. So the last side session, Cathanglas became a parent. No context.
Cathanglas lost the dog, became John Wick, and then became a parent. I actually mentioned that to my dad, by the way. When I walked out, I mentioned the fact of what I did, and I just mentioned, I hope Cathanglas doesn't just start John Wicking people.
No, he does not like to kill.
I know, but then you were talking about murdering things.
There's a difference.
Killing and murdering, they're not the same thing. Got it. Never mind. We're into that one scene that I won't bring up because we're still on a live stream.
Thing is, just we just say it's just like I talked to Barjos, and just mumbled, just like, and Kayana has the letter. He just like mumbled to himself, like keeping a mental checklist.
What letter?
It's something my dad had a long time ago. It's no concern.
I looked at Kari and go, is it? And I say wordlessly, is it really of no concern, or?
She's like, I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay. He starts changing the tune on his radio as he puts his feet on the floor because now he doesn't want her complaining about it. And
Then-
puts on some nice electro swing music and starts like just grooving to the beat.
The thing was, it just
Maybe
mumbles
she
like,
complained about it, hasn't it?
You complained about me having my dirty feet on the feet. I didn't move them till now.
Cleaned it.
so Catherish just was like, don't mind my third eye right now. I have 3 eyes. Battle happened. Weird things happen. I don't know.
Oh, right. You want me to fix that?
I don't know anymore. It kind of seems neat.
It's gonna fall off. So.
Eh.
Alright. It was just caused by some wild magic. I mean, you've been like wild, you know.
Wild is my bread and butter.
Yeah.
The English just mum was just like, is it okay if I stay here?
I'm fine with that. You should probably let your friends know you're okay.
Yeah, I think I gave Zokurai one of my sending stones.
You did.
Fun fact, I actually did. Timeline, not timeline, to episode 2. Asked us, like, can you just give me a sending stone in case you try, like, run away again? And I'm like, sure.
Do you, try to send him a message with the sending stone?
Yeah, good thing to just send a message of, like, me and Sor2 are safe in Fenrir's workshop. We're no longer in the ocean void.
And you send the message, okay, roll me a d20 to see if the message goes through. Because if it goes across dimensions, you're going to need to roll a d20. Okay. It managed to go through. However, you do not receive a reply. Instead, Zokurai planeswalks into here.
Fucking hell!
He goes, Cathangless, where the fuck have you been?
I don't even know what the place is. It's the ocean void and
Where's Bryson? Where's your damn dog at?
Thangwich just looks at it, just like, about that.
And he just kind of stares at you and says, I can't deal with this right now. I need to head back. And then he just disappears again. Kind of not knowing how to take this. And I'm going to let Ravager decide what happens with his character at that point. That'll be up to Ravager as a player. Because I'm not going to make that decision for him. So, Zokurai came and now he's gone.
Freaking. Fuck.
I will warn you, we have 15 minutes until I go to dinner, so we need to start wrapping things up.
Thangwich just lays down, holding onto the egg with just comfort. Just starts singing to it.
Mimi flies over from one of the local monitors and produces a bed for you to lay in.
Thank you.
Yeah, she
Okay, with
reformed
the
some of the
floor, but-
furniture using nanobots to do it.
Okay with the floor, but the egg needs to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
She offers, she offers to take the extra mask for you. And keep
Thangwich
it
is just it's just like, maybe the egg could take it when it is old enough.
She kind of looks at you a bit curiously.
It was just a thought.
I kind of want to do Mimi's voice, but I suck at Mimi's voice. Mimi's basically just going to ask, would you like me to hold on to it for now? Per se?
Take
Thing.
me, like, I'll talk to you about it. And she laughs.
Okay, dude. Okay, Mom. And then she flies away.
There's a gently just like keep on holding on. Just like I kind of don't want to to others.
And then Mimi flies over to Yukari and starts nuzzling her again. Because she's just happy to have you home again.
So she's not going and being like,
And Cathangless, I think you will take a well-deserved long rest at this point.
Yeah, he takes a long rest, of chancing along as he does, and just singing to the egg.
Yukari, is there any conversation you want to do with me before we call the session here?
Mm-mm. He just like once and starts to get into it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Alright, so how this is going to work is that for the foreseeable future, until Cathangless goes somewhere else, he will be in Finrio's workshop this entire time. He will be available to talk to in the Finrio's workshop chat, just like myself and your car. So, you remember that text chat in my server?
Hmm?
You're basically going to be there the entire time, Cathangless, and people can talk to you and you can talk there. And if you want to do any more role-playing between now and future sessions, you can do it there. Does it sound good?
Yes, I just had to make the fun of it.
You unlocked the thing. We have acquired one Cathangless.
All acquired one Cathanglas to stay.
And egg. I'm going to delete the giant egg. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. If indeed you still are, then I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye!
Bye.